Well, I've heard it called Africa's finest night in Toronto. The Miss AfriCanada pageant happens every year, and we are so pleased that we have the 2011 Queen, Miss AfriCanada herself, Jessica Acquaye here. Good to have you on the show.
Thank you so much, Val, for that lovely introduction.
You're in mid-reign. You still you have until the end of the summer. Is that right?
Yes, actually, August 11th is the next pageant. So my pageant was August 20th, 2011. So I have about 4 or 5 more months to pursue my platform.
Wow. I hear that pageant winners have to practice their surprised look. Is that right?
Yeah.
Do you have a...
Actually,
there's a look.
I was really genuinely surprised because I entered the pageant just for the experience. I'm like, I'm going into my last year of university. I want to try this. I volunteered here before, and I just sort of did it. And when they called my name, I was like in tears. Like I hadn't practiced it or anything because I wasn't coming in like, oh, okay, I'm going to win for sure. I'm going to win for sure. I was like, okay, I'm going to do this for the experience. So when they called my name, I was like, and like I was crying, and I was not expecting that response for myself.
Wonderful, though, to have a genuine reaction. Mm-hmm. That is, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And tell me a little bit about the Miss AfriCanada pageant itself, because the mission is not only to lift up women right here in Toronto, mm-hmm. but also around the world, right?
Yes. Well, one thing I love about the Miss AfriCanada pageant is that it's a cultural heritage pageant. So one main thing about this pageant is that there's not a swimwear portion, which I really appreciate because it's not necessarily about aesthetic beauty. It's about how much you are proud of your culture, how much you can promote your culture. And I think that's a big thing, especially in Canada, to not forget your roots, to be in Canada, but to remember where you came from. And that's exactly what this pageant exemplifies.
Well, it's what a perfect match for you then, because you are beautiful. And then you've got the Guyanese, am I saying that right?
Guyanese?
Ghana. Your culture is from Ghana.
Yeah.
So it allows you to explore that as well. You're born and raised in Toronto, though, right?
Born and raised in Toronto. Both my parents are from Ghana, and that's another thing about this pageant. So you don't necessarily have to be born in the African countries so long as your parents are from there. You could be born there, but so long as your parents are there and you're living in Canada currently, you're eligible for the pageant.
So one of the things you're able to do then with this honor of mm-hmm. being Miss AfriCanada is reach out and help people from your home country, right?
Yes. So I am going to be given the opportunity to travel to Ghana. I'm actually planning on going this August. And right now I'm in works with medical professionals to get hospital beds to local hospitals there. And I'm also trying to collaborate with a non-governmental organization that promotes children's rights as well as their education and as well as them forming peer groups that are beneficial for their lives.
Oh, that's crucial, isn't it?
So
awesome. Do they not have enough hospital beds?
No, actually, that's one thing about the hospitals in Ghana, or sometimes, I don't want to say all of Africa because I think that's sort of generic, but our healthcare system there like pales in comparison to here, and so a lot of the times it is a matter of overcrowding, and so or just not enough necessities for the patients that need it. So I think that would be one of the most practical things to do. It's not something that's extremely expensive, or it's not big machinery. It's just, basic hospital beds that sometimes there's a deficiency of. So, yeah.
I mean, we complain about that here too, but it's nothing like what it is in Ghana.
Precisely.
Well, good for you. And before you even get to Ghana, though, you're affecting people's lives right now. Mm-hmm. Tell me what you're studying in university.
Currently, I'm in my last year, actually. My last exam is on Thursday. And for the Faculty of Physical Education and Health and Kinesiology at the University of Toronto. So throughout my 4-year undergraduate, I've been studying the importance of physical activity and the importance of being active and eating right, not even in terms of fitness, but just for your general health. And actually that's why I am initiating a platform, a physical activity platform, where I'm going to have a day where kids get to sign up and be involved and get their hands in various forms of physical activity, so that they know that it can extend beyond the gym, because sometimes the gym is boring and mundane, and it gives these children sort of a bad impression of what physical activity is. So to know that they have the option of dance, of aerobics, of various things where they can maintain a healthy and active lifestyle and not be bored of it from the grassroots. When they develop that, they're more likely to carry it throughout their life.
Oh, you're so right, making it fun. And so this is a one-day workshop in May?
Yes, it's a one-day workshop in May. I'm also planning a career workshop with a school in Scarborough for young girls to sort of mentor them into healthcare fields, which I believe sometimes people shy away of because of math and sciences. But I am not big on math or sciences, but I enjoyed the program that I was in. So I want to sort of show them that you can be involved in healthcare fields, even if you're not like a calculus guru.
Yeah, you don't have to be a science geek
Exactly.
to enjoy it and then use it in a career later on.
Exactly.
That's great. And you were a leader throughout your high school years, but it's not like you ever felt you were born to be a leader, right? There was a lot of time in your life when you were struggling too.
Yes. I was dealing with a separation with my parents in grade 11, and it was pretty difficult to go through all of that and to try to go through it while still trying to excel in school and still trying to be on the basketball team and being on student council and going and pretending that you're happy every day. But you know what? It's about how much you can overcome, and it's about those experiences that strengthen you to be the person and the woman that I am today. I couldn't imagine where I would be without those experiences to strengthen me. So I appreciate all of them. It's not like you are born a leader. It's the experiences that mold you to become.
That's right. And now you're in a position to help mold others and mentor others, which is fantastic.
Exactly.
And this platform of being Miss AfriCanada helps too. So, what is the role of pageants today, do you think?
General pageants or this pageant?
Let's say this one.
I believe this pageant is more about outreach. It's about getting into the community. It's about getting your hands wet and sort of seeing the different perspectives of the African community. I'd say it's a lot about starting things like this whole physical activity day and initiating, doing something, being proactive in the community.
Love it. Good luck with the rest of your reign.
Thank you.
Can't wait to hear about the trip to Ghana.
Thank you so much.
For more information, missafricanada.ca. And now here's one of our volunteers, Kim, with your community events. Fantastic.